Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're new, I've been trying to think of an intro for this channel for so long, and I had one, but now I can't remember what it is apparently. It's like, welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're not, something like that. I don't know. We're gonna try it out. Anyway, so welcome back to my book channel. If you're new here, I'm Kenzie, and this is my book channel, like I just said. It's been a little bit since I last filmed, so I'm a little bit awkward and nervous. What am I saying? I'm always awkward and nervous. Anyway, so I am doing a little book haul. Some of these I filmed and put in a short that I put, but I wasn't able to go into like detail about what they're all about and stuff. Plus, I've gained 3 more books. So I am admitting it, I broke my book buying ban. I apologize. Anyway, so we're gonna get into the books. I also really quickly want to say, so this is going to be this week's video. Next week's video is going to be my 2024 reading wrap up. I am not doing a set TBR for January. I want to mood read and see how I do, like see how many books I read and stuff. So there will not be a TBR video for this month in the beginning of this year. It's so crazy because like I'm filming this on December 29th. So I literally have 2 days. And then 2025 is going to be here. And that's terrifying to me, but at the same time, really exciting. I always have mixed feelings about the new year. Anyway, so. So this one I'm going to show. It is technically a book because it is a Bible journal. And I just want to show it. Look how pretty that is. It is a 1-year Bible journal. And it's in chronological order. And it like goes through the weeks and days. Basically just saying like what you're gonna read each day to, what am I trying to say? To read the entire Bible in 1 year in chronological order. So I got that for Christmas and it's just so pretty. I love it. But basically it'll have like, I'm not even sure how well you can see from there, but it has the verses and you can take little notes. And then at the end of the week you can do like prayers and reflections and stuff, and that's just really cool to me. So I'm very happy to have gotten this. This was a Christmas present, and I love it. Okay. So the first things I'm going to show were Christmas presents as well. And technically most of these books were Christmas presents. I will explain in a minute why they were technically Christmas presents. So first thing I got was the complete Harry Potter set. Anyone who knows me knows that I love Harry Potter, like the movies. I watch interviews and like behind the scenes and stuff like that. I've read Tom Felton's book, who was in Harry Potter. I've read his book once and listened to the audiobook once, but I've never, ever read the books. I know, I'm horrible. So that is something I want to change in 2025. So I have the complete series here, and I'm excited to get to that at some point, not right now. And if you guys want me to do a reading vlog of that, let me know, because I really want to. In case you are living under a rock, though, and you don't know what Harry Potter is about, Harry's parents were unalived when he was a baby. He was, like, cursed because of the person who unalived his parents. Well, not really cursed. He became very famous, like, in the wizarding world for being a baby who, like, defeated the bad guy. And, like, the first book is him finding out he's a wizard, him finding out what happened to his parents, meeting new friends, and trying to figure out life now. He goes to Hogwarts for the first time. So I'm really bad at explaining things, I know. Okay, here's the thing, is I'm trying to explain without giving anything away for anyone who doesn't know anything about Harry Potter, which I think is rare, but at the same time, I do know there are people who know nothing about Harry Potter, so... Anyway, so for the next 7 years of his life, he is trying to figure out life and navigate as a normal teenager, but he's not a normal teenager. He's a famous wizard because of a dark wizard who unalived his parents when he was a baby and tried to unalive him. And then, like, eventually he has to fight that wizard head on. So that's what's happening for the next 7 years, or 7 books. And this book right here, Deathly Hallows, this one actually had to be broken up into 2 movies. I'm not 100% sure why, because this isn't even the biggest book. The 5th one is, so... But anyway, sorry, I am moving around so much. I can't find a comfortable position right now. Okay, the next books I got was the ACOTAR set. I'm so excited to eventually start reading these. They're so pretty, and I'm scared to crack the spines. Like, obviously I posted a short saying I don't care about cracking the spines, but like, these are too pretty to crack. I now understand why people have multiple, like, multiple of the same books, like duplicates and stuff. Like, I get it now. But anyway, so this is ACOTAR. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't know too much about ACOTAR. I know there's Feyre and like a whole bunch of other mythical creatures. It's like romantasy a little bit. I have heard that ACOTAR, ACOMAF, and ACOWAR were like the first 3, and it was supposed to stop after that, and then Sarah J. Maas kept writing. I've also heard some people say that the reason why this last one is the only one with the design on the spine was because these 4 tell one story, and then this one is the start of a new story. I don't know how true that is. It was a theory this person had, so... Anyway, so this is ACOTAR. And I know there's, like, battles against fairies and something else. I don't know. Editing me, put somewhere in here what it's about. Or don't. Put it in the description. Something. I don't know. I don't actually know what ACOTAR is about, and I'm sorry. But I know I'm excited to read them. Okay. For these next ones, these are the ones that are technically Christmas presents. Basically, I got, like, money from my grandma for Christmas, technically. So, the reason it's been a while since I filmed and posted was because my grandma's health was failing, and she passed away at the beginning of December. So that was really sad, but she did leave, like, she told my dad to take out money for my brother and I for Christmas, so that way we could have, like, that last Christmas gift from her. So what I chose to do with mine is buy books. She knows I like to read. At least 3 of these, I don't know if she would really approve of me buying those and reading those, but anyway, so these are technically Christmas gifts from her. So first we have You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. I think is how you pronounce it. I don't actually know. So basically this girl, Grace, she is an overworked New Yorker looking for a total escape from her busy life. So she books an Airbnb on a ranch in the middle of Wyoming. And, you know, things are normal until she finds out that there is a lack of cell phone service, a missing woman, and a feeling that something isn't right with the ranch. So it is a mystery thriller. I'm so excited to read it. When I was showing my mom the books I bought, all I did was say the name of the title, and she was like, "Ooh, that sounds interesting. I want to borrow that when you're done." So that's exciting. I really hope I enjoy this, and I really hope My mom does too. And what I'm really excited about with this one is, so this book is broken up into multiple parts, but it's one of those books that the multiple parts are in days. So like part 5 is day 5. And I love that, and I'm really, really, really excited to eventually read this. Okay, next. So this is another book I don't really know too much about, but my friend Candace actually suggested this book for me, and it is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. This is a thick book. Like, I sent a picture literally just of the pages to my brother, and he was like, I'm gonna guess like 1,000 and something pages, and I was like, no, it's less than 700, but I would guess 1,000 something too. Like, this is a thick book, but I am excited to read it at some point. I know that it's fantasy. That's about all I know. So, but I'm excited to read it and everything. All right, next we have The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is a book I've been wanting to read for a while. One of my mom's friends is actually reading this, or at least last time I knew she was reading this. She might not be anymore. She might have finished it. But basically, Avery is a high school student, trying to just survive life, deal with life and everything. Her luck changes in an instant when a billionaire named Tobias Hawthorne leaves her virtually his entire fortune. The only catch, Avery must move into his mansion full of secret passages, riddles, and codes. Unfortunately for Avery, Hawthorne House is also occupied by the family that was just disinherited. Oh, I didn't know that part. So basically, if she wants to get the inheritance, she has to go through a bunch of games, hence the name The Inheritance Games, and solve a bunch of puzzles. And I am so excited for this. Is this technically a fantasy book? What genre would this be under? Because I need to know for organizing my bookshelf. But anyway, this is another book I'm really excited to read. Basically, all these books I'm super excited to read. All right. Next is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. Haley Pham, who is a YouTuber, a booktuber, she's the one who actually got me into reading. I don't know her personally, but I was just like binge watching a bunch of her videos, and one of them, I think it was her trying to find a 5-star read. She read a book called 5 Survive by Holly Jackson. Yeah, Holly Jackson. And from her reaction alone to that book, I immediately bought it and read it. And I finished that book in like 2 or 3 days, which I do not finish books that quickly normally. So, but anyway, this is another one she rated very highly. She also put me on to Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, which ended up being a very highly rated book for me. I was about to say, and then I was like, but I need to film my 2024 wrap up, and that's going to come next week, and you're going to find out what my rating is then. So anyway, for this one, it is a rom-com. What is the name of the character? Clementine. Oh, that's cute. So her late aunt obviously passed away. She left her apartment, like left Clementine her apartment, and so she goes into the apartment to find a random man standing there, and she's like, what the heck? Like, what are you doing in my apartment? This man that's in her apartment is from 7 years in the past. So there's time travel, there's romance, there's comedy, and I really just wanted to have more romance books because I discovered I like romance books and movies. So anyway, I of course had to buy this. These ones. These are the ones I said I don't know if my grandma would approve of me reading because they are spicy, I've heard. And here's what I've determined when it comes to reading spice for me is I don't hate it. I can go without it. I'm happy to go without it. But I've learned that when it's straight up out of lust, I don't like it. But if there is love involved, like real love, I'm more likely to be able to handle it better. So, but anyway, that would be the Maple Hill series, Icebreaker, Wildfire, and Daydream. So, Icebreaker is the first one. It's a hockey romance. I don't remember everything that this book is about, but from what I do remember, correct me if I'm wrong, the girl is a figure skater. The guy's a hockey captain. Her like partner for the competition or whatever gets injured or something or leaves and she needs help from the hockey player. I think I could totally be wrong. I love the like cover of this. It looks so cutesy, and then according to like everyone, it's spicy. So it looks so cute and innocent, but it's not apparently. Anyway, so that's the first book in the series, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too interested in reading that one. The one I'm mainly interested in reading is this one, Wildfire, which is the second one. So the premise of this is both these people are college students. They go to the same college. They have a drunken one-night stand, I believe is what it is. Either drunken or tipsy. And then she just bolts. Like, he wakes up, she's not there, she just bolts. And then a few days later, at a summer camp, they find out they're both working together. And that premise just made me so intrigued, and I think it would be so funny. And so this is like the main book in this series I want to read, but I didn't like the idea of having the second book but not the first one, even though I'm pretty sure it's a series where you can read each book as a standalone. I still wanted to have the first one and the second one. And then the third one, I was just like, you know what? If I'm going to buy the first two, I may as well buy the third one. Which I've gotten better at not doing that. Because I don't know if I'm going to like this series. For all I know, I'm going to get halfway through the second one and be like, I've made a mistake. I don't like this series. But I bought all three books. Anyway, so this one is Daydream. Again, I don't know too much about it. You can tell which one I really wanted to read because it's the one I actually know about. I believe like the guy like needs to get his grades up or something, and so the girl like tutors him, and that's how they fall in love or something like that. I don't know. But you cannot tell me that these books are not adorable. Like, they're so cute and so pretty. And every time I look at them on my shelf and I look at even just the spines, I'm like, I want to read them because they're so cute. They're so pretty. Okay, so for these next three, these ones were not Christmas gifts. These ones, I was hanging out with a friend yesterday and we went to Walmart. And I said, don't let me in the book section alone because I will spend more money than I need to. So we're walking. I duck into the book section and she's like, and I was like, I said, don't let me alone in the book section. I didn't say I'm not allowed in the book section. And she was like, all right, fine. You are allowed to get 2. I got 3. But I did fairly well at listening to her. But she also bought a book, which she has said that she doesn't read a whole lot. But she watched the movie It Ends With Us, not realizing there was a book. And she like picked up one book and she's like, I think I'm gonna get this one. And I was like, oh wait, here's the book to the movie you watched, if you want to get that instead. And she was like, yeah, I'm actually gonna get this. So like that was an immediate yes from her. So I love that for her. Anyway, So the books I bought, so these were the first two I was gonna get, and then I saw the other one and I debated for a second and I was like, she's not paying attention, and I grabbed it, and then about 5 minutes later she was like, hold on, you have more than two books, and I was like, it's just one more, it's fine. Anyway, so the first book is The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and I'm really happy that I found this cover because I know there's another cover. It's like a box with like police tape on it, and there's a white background. I don't like that cover, so I'm very happy I was able to find this one. This one is much cuter to me. And if I'm correct, this book is about like the FBI recruits like a bunch of teenagers who help solve cases, which I think is so fun. That's such an interesting concept to me. I've heard there's a love triangle. I believe like each of the each of the teenagers has their own like unique ability. Like one's really good at math, one's really good at problem solving, something like that. So obviously I'm excited for that book. The next one I'm so excited for. This is not the book by this author I was looking for, but I am happy for this one. The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Like I mentioned earlier, I read Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter and loved it. I'm so excited to read this one. So this one, from what I remember, so she like goes on a really bad date on Valentine's Day, and then she like goes home, falls asleep. The next morning she wakes up, it's Valentine's Day again. And so she has to relive the day. And it's basically like a Groundhog Day premise, which I'm going to be honest, I've never seen the movie, but I do understand the reference. So I'm so excited to read this one, and look how cute the cover is. Can you tell I'm excited? I am so excited for this one. The book by her I was actually looking for was Nothing Like the Movies, because that is the second to Better Than the Movies, and I actually did find that book the other day when I bought those other ones that I was showing, but it was a hardcover and I have the paperback of Better Than the Movies, and I cannot do like one a hardback, one a paperback. Like I can't do that. Like if I have a book in a series, they all have to be the same like version. No. Version is the best word I can come up with right now. So like if I have a paperback of Better Than the Movies, then Nothing Like the Movies has to be a paperback. If I have if I had a hardcover of the Inheritance games and I like this and I buy the rest of the series, the rest of them have to be hardback. I have the ebook to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, so therefore all of those books in that series have to be ebooks. And I know to some people this makes no sense, but the girls that get it. The girls that don't judge me, okay? Anyway. So the last book I got is Lightlark by Alex Aster. This one also intrigues me. I never wanted to read it until I saw, was it Sarah Caroli? Was it Allie? I don't know. Some booktubers who I was watching, and they were like talking about this book, and this just intrigued me so much. So Lightlark is an island that shows up every hundreds of years, and like it's a competition. You have to like go through, beat the island. Every 100 years, the island of Lightlark appears for only 100 days to host a deadly game, where the rulers of 6 realms fight to break their curses and win unparalleled power. Each ruler has something to hide. Each curse is uniquely wicked. To break them and save themselves and their realms, one ruler must. So that excites me a lot. So yeah, that is my book haul. I have so many books and I'm so excited. And I love that I'm finally like starting to get some of the like popular books, so that way when I'm talking about them in future videos, I'm making sense. Well, not making sense, but like, I can watch other people read them to hopefully help me understand if I'm having trouble understanding the book. But also, if they're popular books, then I don't have to worry about not making sense as much, because you can always watch other booktubers do these videos. Yeah, that makes sense totally. Yeah. Anyway, so that is the end of this video. I will try to work on the intro because I apparently failed it earlier. Anyway, I also don't have an outro. Anyway, we'll work on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do really quickly want to say this. So in the year of 2025, and I know it's not a huge goal, and I know a lot of people are like, no, go bigger, but I want to go for a goal that is realistic. I want to reach 50 subscribers by the end of 2025 on this channel. Is it a lot of subscribers? No. But still, like, it is a goal. I think it's a very achievable goal. I hope I can do it. I'm getting awkward now. Anyway. But yeah, it's just a fun little thing I want to do. And then I want to hit 100 subscribers on my other channel. So that's my like channel goals. Also to get back to posting every single week. So those are my channel goals for this year. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, you know, getting us started on that 50 subscriber goal. But if you don't want to, that's totally fine. I understand. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you all next week. Bye!